A journey begins with one small step. It doesn't matter how hard you hit, whether you win or lose. What matters is that you have a common goal. And to reach that goal, it takes a band of brothers acting as one. Every week we come together to witness these gladiators of the gridiron pour their heart and soul onto the field. This is ZEFQ's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Illinois Pork Producers.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to ZEFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by Illinois Pork Producers. I'm Paul Wapple, along with Adam Anderson. We're in New Berlin tonight, where the New Berlin Pretzels will host the Auburn Trojans. Both teams 4-4, fighting for a berth in the playoffs. That's what it's all about. It comes down to this tonight, Week 9. Adam, both teams, I think, pretty evenly matched. This should be really a heck of a ball game tonight.
It should be a heck of a game. It is a noted rivalry. Both these teams really want to go after one another. And I just can't believe we're in Week 9 already. It's crazy that we're already at the end of the year. But it's been a beautiful football season so far.
The winner should have enough points if they end up 5-4 to make the postseason. You don't find out until tomorrow night when the pairings are announced by the IHSA. What do you see as the key or keys to tonight's game?
Really, that's it. It's win or go home. Somebody's going to be turning in their pads Monday morning, and somebody's going to be watching game film. There's a lot of key players tonight, but I think anybody that steps on that field is going to be a key because you have to leave it all out there. For New Berlin, look for Jordan Thousand, their quarterback. He is a dynamic player. He could break away. For Auburn, I think Ryan Mclaughlin is going to be the big key for them, their running back. They need to get their running game going tonight to be able to put this Pretzels team away. It's something they've had trouble with the past few weeks. Hopefully they can get it corrected and get it going here tonight. It's going to be a battle down to the wire.
I think you're right. It may come down to the last play of the game, the last series of the game, which is always fun, exciting for everybody, and hopefully everybody at home enjoys it. So not quite kickoff yet. At this time, we're going to turn it over to Jacqueline Driscoll, who is our sideline reporter for tonight. She has their all-synthetic group Midwest field conditions. Jacqueline?
Thanks, Paul. Yes, we're out here in New Berlin, the home of the Pretzels. It's looking to be a pretty good night for football. It's a little cold, but luckily it's dry. The field is dry. It does have a little wear and tear out in the center. If you look between the hash marks, it's a little dicey. It shouldn't affect play too much, but you know, we are in Week 9 of the season, so there is a little wear and tear in that field, but I think with the great weather we're having, it's going to set us up for an excellent game. So we'll see how this one pans out. With both teams sitting at 500, we'll see how it works out. Who's going to playoffs, who's going home. We'll send it back to you.
And we'll be back with the opening kickoff in just a minute. Stay with us. And welcome back to ZEFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by Illinois Pork Producers. Paul Wapple and Adam Anderson. We're at Pretzel Field in New Berlin for the big matchup. And you see the coin toss, sponsored by the Illinois Pork Producers tonight. Thank you very much, the Pork Producers, for sponsoring the coin toss. Auburn and New Berlin, both teams 4-4. Both teams need a win to be eligible for postseason play. Adam, we are almost underway. We see the coin toss to determine who will receive the ball first. See both teams out there on the field at midfield. And you know there's got to be some nerves tonight, Adam.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about need a win to get in the playoffs. This is really a playoff game for both teams because you don't win here tonight, come Monday, you're not going out to football practice. It'll be a very change of pace. Especially if Auburn were to fall here tonight, this will be the first time in 19 years that they haven't practiced on that Week 10. Very, very different this week there.
They've played a tough schedule. New Berlin has as well. Auburn's lost some close games, and we'll see how it goes. Auburn, of course, last year finished second in state runner-up. So it's both teams obviously a lot to play for. You can use all the cliches you want, but it's just about time to throw them out the window, Adam, because we are just about set for kickoff here in New Berlin.
Yeah, the sun isn't going to rise. It's winter, go home. All that kind of stuff really kind of dies down at this point, and it's you just got to go out there and play a football game. We talked about it a little bit earlier about how you might see them come out a little tight to start the game because it is a different atmosphere. not a lot do you go into Week 9 and get 2 4-4 teams that are playing one another with the winner going on to next week.
And we are underway in New Berlin. Fielded at about the 30 to the 35-yard line, and already there's a flag on the field. So we'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, early flag. I'd have to indicate it's going to be a hold or a block in the back on the Pretzels.
All right, let's see what officials have.
Block in the back. Receiving team. 10-yard penalty. First down.
So there it is, block in the back on the Pretzels. Pushes them back another 10 yards here, so they'll start their opening drive back a little deeper than they would have hoped. So 1st and 10 for the Pretzels. Jordan Thousand, quarterback. We talked about him a little bit. There's the handoff, left side, and not much there for Danny McLeod, the 6-foot, 200-pound junior.
I think a real key for both teams tonight is who can establish a running game. Both teams are very good at passing the ball, but who can get a run game going?
And we take a look at your CEFCU starting lineups. We take a look at the New Berlin Pretzels offense. We talked about Jordan Thousand, and there's their offensive line and receivers, and the CEFCU starting lineup on defense for the Auburn Trojans. Back to throw. Nope, he's going to keep it now. Is Thousand. Nothing that time either, Adam.
No, it looks like he maybe got back to the line of scrimmage there. And one thing that everybody talked about going into the year was the defensive line of Auburn. There's some big guys up front and very active guys, so I don't know if a lot of them been banged up, not real healthy, but if they can get pressure on Thousand, it could be a long night for the Pretzels.
3rd and 11 from the 25 for New Berlin. Thousand back, looks right, throws right, complete to Stockton at the 32-yard line. Will be short of the first down. Hunter Stockton with the reception on the play.
Yeah, going to be about 4 or 5 yards short here. And I would imagine we're going to see New Berlin punt just because of the territory, but you never know.
That's true. It is the last game of the season, and you do never know. So on 4th down and 4, and now the Pretzels back in punt formation, and they do punt. Pretty good kick. Fielded at the 40. Still going and trying to get away from some New Berlin defense. Nothing there. Not much on the return for the Trojans. So Sidney Landers for Auburn with the return. So we'll see what the Trojans can do, and pretty good field position for them, Adam.
Yeah, starting pretty close to the 50. That's going to, not a great punt, but a decent return, too, kind of helped them out. Let's see what Ben Johnson can get started here.
Ben Johnson at quarterback for Auburn. 1st and 10. And coming this way. And so a good pickup, a first down across midfield for Auburn is Evan Grimm. So a good pickup there, and that is good for a Casey's General Store first down. Casey's General Store, one of our first down sponsors all season long.
Yeah, Auburn came out in a little bit of a different, kind of a full house formation. Handed it off to Grimm. He's got some speed and turned it into a first down.
There's the handoff up the middle, some room. Still on his feet. A first down and a little bit more. A nice pickup there, Ryan McLaughlin. We talked about him being a key, and you thought for tonight's game, Adam.
Yeah, he really kind of helped to spark them last year. He came out of nowhere, had over 1,000 yards rushing, and that was really a big key because everybody was focused on Drew Points and Drew Chance last year, and he kind of busted it open and made them a lot more fast-paced, a little bit more grounded, too. And he hasn't really got it going this year, so I think he is a big key to tonight.
And that was good for a Casey's General Store first down. And on the handoff play there on first down, nothing there this time for McLaughlin.
Yeah, that run there has kind of summed it up. One big one and then one step back. And we talked, and I mentioned earlier, it seems like this Trojan team just really hasn't gelled like they have last year. And when they made the run to the state title game and just haven't really gotten it together totally.
So 2nd and 10 for Ben Johnson. Keeps it, and the Pretzels read that one. Brought down by 3 or 4 Pretzels. That didn't fool him.
No, great job by the Pretzel defensive line there to really stay home. And number 58, Logan Van Ravensway, just right in Ben Johnson's grill and brought him down.
8:33 to go. Opening quarter action from New Berlin. The Pretzels and the Trojans. 3rd and 13 now.
Pretzels
trying to draw the Pretzels off sides, maybe. Back to throw is Johnson. And he does throw. And it's complete. Good for a first down at the 15-yard line. So Kobe Bossman, the 6'2", 165-pound junior, with the first down, and that's at Casey's General Store, first down.
Great job by Ben Johnson to kind of drop that one right in the bucket. Bossman had a man in front of him, and there was another Pretzel defender coming over the top, so if he overthrows that could have been going the other way, but great job by the Trojans.
1st and 10 from the 15. Fakes the handoff now. It does go to McLaughlin, left side. Got some positive yardage. Still on his feet. Finally brought down. And we'd like to thank Shields, our Red Zone sponsor this year. From Friday Night Lights to crisp weekend afternoons, here's the football, and to the players who make it great. Good luck this season from Shields as the Trojans are deep into the red zone on this drive.
Take a look at the replay. McLaughlin's not a kid that's easy to bring down. He's going to keep fighting for all those extra yards and almost ended up with a first down run.
2nd and goal. Nothing doing that time. So again, a few steps forward, a few steps back.
Few steps back. Great job by the Pretzels right there. Read the snap perfectly and just shot right in. Kind of unblocked, so I don't know if there's some miscommunication there.
So make it 3rd and goal from about the 6. Johnson with the pitch left to McLaughlin, who goes around left side, and he is close. The end zone, hard to tell from our vantage point.
I think he got enough for a first down. I think they kept him out of the end zone, though.
See where they... All right, 1st and goal then. Okay.
Looks like he got to about the 3. Really on a busted play. Ben Johnson had another idea of what was supposed to happen than Ryan McLaughlin. So great job by those two to get something out of a busted play.
Casey's General Store first down, and there's McLaughlin basically walks into the end zone for the touchdown, and that is a Young Security touchdown, or touchdown sponsor this season. For every touchdown, Young Security will donate $50 to a local charity. This week's charity is the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
That's exactly how Dave Bates wanted to start this game. Now plenty of momentum on that Auburn sideline and really established a run game at first off in this first series.
So a long drive, time-wise, for Auburn. It works with a touchdown run. They will attempt the extra point. The Trojans will try to make it 7-0 here in the first. And there's the kick, and it is good. So 7-0, Auburn takes the early lead over New Berlin. Back with more. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by Illinois Pork Producers. Back with more from New Berlin in just a minute. Stay with us, please. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by Illinois Pork Producers. I'm Paul Wapple, and Adam Anderson is here for the Trojans Pretzels matchup tonight. Both teams need the win to be eligible for postseason play, which pairings come out tomorrow night. Auburn set to kick after the touchdown, and they do kick. Fielded at about the 24-yard line. And brought back to about the 22-yard line, so nothing there for New Berlin on the return. With 6:27 to go, Auburn with the 7-0 lead after the Ryan McLaughlin touchdown run.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of changes Coach Campardo has for the Pretzels here on this second drive. You know, in his first year as head coach, I actually got to, my first year as an assistant coach at Williamsville was also Coach Campardo's first year at Williamsville. So,
and the Campardo family, the Campardo name, legends in the New Berlin area. So, all right, first down. There's the keeper and pickup of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, good run there. Quarterback run by Thousand. And really, he's dynamic. You have to keep your eye on him. He can bring it down and do as much damage with his feet as he can with his arm.
2nd and 4. And Thousand keeps it again, and not as much success this time with it.
No, again, you really have to be strong up front against that big Auburn defensive line with Jake Roth and Peyton Hudsmith, 2 standouts. And Roth was actually gone for a few weeks, had a broken hand. He actually has a big cast out there now. It looks like a big club on the end of his hand.
Halfway through the first quarter.
Big third down here for the Pretzels.
3rd and 4. Back to throw, Thousand. It's complete. Good for a first down. Out to the 47-yard line is Hunter Stockton. So that's good for a Casey's General Store first down.
Big third down play. Thousand stood strong there and took a hit after he threw the football, and great job by Stockton to get open.
You see the replay there. He threw a strike. Back to throw again on first down is Thousand, and incomplete.
I think the ball came out, and
pretty quick.
Yeah, I don't think he actually ever had. Yeah. I think they were trying to set up a screen pass there, and the Auburn front line just had nothing, not falling for it really.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 46-yard line. Thousand looks for the play. Has it. Going to hand off. Reverse. In trouble, but going to throw. And incomplete and hit hard on the play. Carson Reese threw the ball. The intended receiver was Hunter Stockton. Stockton was hit hard after the pass.
Yeah, credit to the Trojan defensive backfield. They did not fall for it and really stayed with their men as the reverse kind of came.
5:22 to go. 3rd down and 10. Thousand to throw again. Nope, going to run. He is sacked on the play. Brought down by number 76, and he is pretty pumped up, and that is a big sack by a big player, Aubrey Beard, 6'4", 265-pound senior.
Yeah, we talked about how big that defensive line is, and he was in there in a hurry. Thousand really didn't have a chance to really survey the field and see what he had.
So 4th and 14. Pretzels. Might punt. They might not. And now it looks like they will punt. High snap. Brought down. Ooh, and a short kick. Takes a pretzel bounce, but Auburn will have it in good field position at their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, about the same spot they started last time, so great job by the Trojan kind of punt return team.
All right, let's go down to ABC News Channel 20's Jacqueline Driscoll on the sideline. Jacqueline?
Hey, Paul and Adam. I'm here with Renita Sprinkle of SEFQ. I want to just ask a couple questions here really quickly. You know, first things first, SEFQ is obviously our main sponsor. Why does SEFQ enjoy being involved in SEFQ Friday Night Rivals?
SEFQ enjoys being involved in Friday Night Rivals because we enjoy being a positive influence and having a positive impact on the youth in the community.
Absolutely. Who better to support than our youth, right? And one thing you wanted to talk about, we have a new location coming in. It's got a pretty unique circumstance, right? Where it's green, or tell me a little bit about that.
Sure. We have a new member center, SEFQ does. It's being built on the South 6th Street in Springfield. and it's being built green building construction utilizing sustainable materials. So SEFCU cares about our community as well as the environment.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Renita. And we're going to send it back up to Paul and Adam and catch more of this game.
Thanks, Jacqueline. And Evan Grimm there with a big run for the Trojans. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what that's all about. But Evan Grimm with a big pickup there.
Yeah, he's kind of been a change of pace, a little spark plug for the Trojan offense. Let's see what this flag's about. Auburn is walking backwards, so.
Looks like it is on the Trojans.
Holding. Offense. Repeats.
So holding on the Trojans.
I think they're calling on 55 there, right there at the end. Maybe got a little handsy, grabbing a little bit more jersey than he was supposed to. Yep, take a look. Great shot by our camera guys to get that.
So 2nd and 14. Johnson gives to McLaughlin, who has some room, has a hole across midfield for the first down. Still on his feet. Down the sidelines, finally pushed out of bounds at the 33-yard line. So a nice run there by Ryan McLaughlin.
Again, I kind of had a feeling that they needed to establish a run game. I think they got away from that in the games they've lost this year, especially the game we covered where they played Williamsville. They really, once they got in a tight spot, they abandoned their run game, and that's something that they cannot do if they are going to play past tonight.
Good for a Casey's General Store first down. 1st and 10 from the 33 of New Berlin. Johnson keeps it himself. Right side. Out of bounds. Nothing there really at the time.
Yeah, I got a few yards there, but no real big opening. And Johnson being a running threat was really a door that they didn't know they even had. Coach Bates had talked about in the beginning of the year. He was a little bit different quarterback than he had in the past few years. He was more of a thrower than a runner, but he's been exciting back there the past few weeks.
2nd and 10. He's going to keep it again. Johnson goes to the right side one more time. Hit hard. Ooh, and hit again. And pushed out of bounds with 3:40 to go here in the opening quarter.
Just a read play there where he's trying to stare at the defense, and great job by New Berlin. They really took away both options that he had right there. If he was going to hand it off, Evan Grimm had a few guys waiting for him, and there were a few more blue jerseys waiting for him if he kept it.
So 3rd and 4 from the 30. McLaughlin stuffed. Will not get the first down. Danny McLeod with a nice tackle there for the Pretzels.
You would imagine they're in 4-down territory anyway, so maybe Coach Bates was just setting something up for 4th down, but it looks like the Pretzels have made a few adjustments to slow down this run game. Let's hope they stick with it.
4th and 5 for Auburn. Johnson looks to the sideline. Back to throw. Got a man open, complete. And I think he did get the first down. Destin Chance, the 6'1", 160-pound sophomore, with the reception.
Great catch by Chance, and really coming up big right there. That's a huge 4th down play, and really, keeps this drive alive, but it really keeps momentum with Auburn too.
And that's good for a Casey's General Store first down, and also now into the Shields red zone. So 1st and 10 from the 19 for the Trojans. And there's the handoff to McLaughlin. Stopped there by a host of Pretzels. And want to let you know that Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online. Log on to CW23TV.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find complete game videos and photos from this season's games. So 2nd down and 10. Just over 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. We're in New Berlin.
Little shift here by the Trojans.
There's the pitch right. And Grimm shows some speed there and down to about the 5-yard line. So nice pickup there.
Yeah, Evan Grimm only in for a short amount so far, but again, his speed has been all first down runs so far, I think, too, that he's been in.
So it makes it 1st and goal with on the Casey's General Store first down there as they get ready for the first down play here as the clock runs with 1:40 to go. Johnson going to pitch left to McLaughlin. He's tackled for a loss on the play of about 4 or 5, I think, Adam. So
yeah, that was sniffed out pretty well. Bryce Barnes, the senior, making a hit in the backfield. Simple old school option play, more even just a pitch out.
Second and goal for the Trojans. Johnson running, now throws, and it is picked off, I believe, in the end zone.
Yes.
So New Berlin comes up with a huge turnover there to stop the Trojans' drive. Anthony Cook with the INT, and we'll be back with more first quarter action from New Berlin in just a minute. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by Illinois Pork Producers. Stay with us. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by Illinois Pork Producers. We're in New Berlin, where the Trojans have a 7-0 lead over the New Berlin Pretzels. And here's the replay of the interception just before the break. Right in the middle of the end zone. The Pretzels D comes up big there. And we'd like to thank CEFCU for sponsoring Friday Night Rivals this season. CEFCU, not a bank, better. So thanks to CEFCU. Back to throw, left side. It is complete and still going. Is Jack Eason, the 6'2", 175-pound senior.
Just
the
a
Pretzels.
Simple screen out to Eason, and got picked up a few blocks. I thought he went inside a little too much. You know, you want to run away from the other 9 guys chasing you. I thought he ran kind of towards them, so thought he had some more space to the sideline.
So gets a couple on the play. 2nd and 8. Thousand with the handoff. And Reese goes far to the right side, but Carson Reese, but not much.
Yeah, he kind of did everything he could just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
See a shot of Reese, and that will do it in the first quarter. After 1 in New Berlin, it's Auburn 7, New Berlin nothing.